It is Monday, December 2nd, and we are going to talk about some scandal. So, first, I want to talk about how the distraction is distracting, and then we're going to dig into scandal. Now, this could be just us, but last night, my first reaction, and a lot of our first reactions, was interesting timing. Why Sunday night throw this out there like it's not even a business day? Spidey sense, Spidey sense, Spidey sense. This is a massive, massive distraction for that side. They will not be able to resist tearing into that. And sure enough, Monday morning, what do we see? They are livid. Like, they can't be happy that they won the big test. They have to be mad about this thing, which is literally a nothing burger, but that is their culture. They go after the little things and the nothings, and they cling on to those with everything they've got. And of course, they're such fucking hypocrites. People who received pardons from Dumpty are on X complaining about Jabadin's pardon. Like, that's their people. That's who they are. Okay. That is who they are. This is why I say we don't respect them. We're not wasting time on them. We're not giving them space, but they are not to be respected. Okay. They are not. And to be clear, I don't mean treat them as less than human. I just mean they are not deserving of basic levels of respect. They simply are not. Okay. If you received a pardon and now you're about to be in a cabinet seat or some other role and you want to talk ish about that, yeah, no, there's no respect here for you. Now, for those of you who have not seen Scandal and you don't understand why so many of us are going, oh my God, this is literally, okay, actually, hang on, blink time. I don't have a roll. It's a blink today. So wait. ASMR. Okay, not really. All right, Scandal. So, Scandal is a show about a political fixer, Olivia Pope, played by Kerry Washington, which is why this morning I said, oh my gosh, I forgot that she was at the DNC. Look, for people who were asking for hints and clues, the folks that are being really impatient and who are expecting this loud announcement of inquiry that would completely ruin everything, I feel like we've all been left a lot of information, but this scandal drop, or not drop, I will say infusion, this was meant for the people who maybe couldn't follow some of the more subtle tips and clues and breadcrumbs that have been left behind. Scandal is pretty in your fucking face because in season 1, we have a sitting Republican president who got into the seat via messing with things. Okay, I'm going to be careful even here because you know how this is. So we're talking about a plot line and a story, powers that be. Okay, so in this scenario, the president he's not aware of what they did. Okay, it was actually his team of people who saw the numbers, saw he wasn't going to win, and they decided they would take advantage of something they knew they could do. And how this thing worked was it was actually a little, I don't want to say a virus, but they took like a little thumb drive and you popped it into the machine. And when you went to take your test, you would select the blue person and you would get your printout and it would verify, yes, you selected the blue person. But on the back end, it would change the tally and flip that count to the red person so that when you got the end of the day count, a portion of blue tests are now showing up as red, and that's how he won. Now, like I said, he didn't know it, and when he finds out, he actually gets really mad. But if that is not so blatant and in your face, okay, as I mentioned in my video on my TikTok, and another creator did this whole thing. I'm going to have to link her because it was great. The music that was on the call before the Thanksgiving holiday was specific and intentional. A lot of people didn't get it. A lot of men, especially, were like, Papa's a Rolling Stone. That's the song she's playing. Okay, not a good look. Like, people are not thinking. And it's almost funny to me. And maybe it's because I'm neurospicy and I see things that other folks don't. Y'all know what we mean. But it's just wild to me when I was watching men complain about the playlist. And most of the women were going, that sounds like there's something there. Well, surely enough, all of these songs are from Scandal, and more specifically, they're used to frame episodes that have to do with certain issues. Issues that we're kind of dealing with right now. And yes, they were late getting on a call when the message was pre-recorded. So there was no holdup. Why be late unless you wanted the playlist to play through intentionally? Again, it could just be us, but sometimes there are too many coincidences. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when people have been begging for a sign or a clue or a hint, you throw it to them. But y'all, it's not going to be easy. The hint isn't going to be, oh yeah, you guys, you're totally right. That's not a hint. Okay? Like, some of y'all are, that's not a hint. A hint is, hey, here's the Scandal soundtrack to a handful of episodes that are dealing with exactly what you guys are worried about. And don't worry, I am perfectly aware. Hey, look, here's the page in my memoir that talks about how I'm fully aware of this thing ever since 2016. I've been working on this, guys. Okay? Like, she's been throwing it out there, and folks it's just like when her policies came out, and folks were just like, where is it? Where is it? I don't see the policy. You can't explain it to me. It's the same thing. They're like, where's the hint? Where is it? Where's the clue? They're not giving us anything. Bitch. Look, just popcorn and patience. And that is me saying that as someone who has zero patience. I have zero. I have not a patient bone in my body. I hate it. I'm not fucking patient. But even I know that this is something that we just have to wait and see. I don't know what's happening, but there is some shit popping off, okay? There's a reason they dropped that and distracted the entirety of the mini Mad Hatter minds while they are marching off being pissed about something that has no real value or importance on anything else going on. Pay attention. There's some security briefings. There are some other little headlines you should be paying attention to, especially from agencies that are like the FBI and Department of Homeland Security. You need to be paying attention to what those agencies are doing at the moment. And to reference my Great American Sting video, which was taken down on TikTok because, it was a little too close to the truth. Remember how they pulled off the switcheroo, right? You had people within the party. Like I said in my TikTok video today, the same creators who were complaining about Joe Biden staying the candidate and wanted it to be swapped out are the first ones who flipped as of the 6th and were like, pack it up, guys, just quit, okay, give up. Same people. My point, however, is they heard it, but there wasn't an announcement, okay? They didn't stand up and say, you know what, guys, we heard you and we're going to think about it. There was no nothing came out until they had already done it. Same as this pardon thing. He didn't say a month ago, I'm thinking about it. He said, I'm thinking about it. And 2 hours later, he was like, it's done. That is how they keep doing it. Okay. So when they pulled the switcheroo, we didn't get a public response until the swap was made. How they played the RNC, how they let them go ahead. Blow everything they had on the narrative they thought it was going to be. Let them think they had it in the bag and then swapped it out. Uno reverse, threw them off, right? That party is over there laughing, thinking that no one's doing anything and no one's looking because it's been so quiet. A lot of y'all are ready to quit because it's been so quiet. And what you need to really stop and think of is, why would everyone stay this quiet?